to be the Sky off the tip.
Here's Diggins.
To the paint. Here's Stevens. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
And here's Carlton. They set the pick. Launches a three. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Sheldon.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Not much the D can do once she gets to the bucket.
Pass to Carlton. That three off the mark. And it's the Sky ball. To the middle. Here's Stevens. And there the Sky with another bucket.
Powering through the physicality. Nice commitment from Stevens.
Now here's Carlton.
Right wing. Pass to Angsler. Clock at 6. Chicago with the rebound.
Here's Diggins.
Fires the three. It's not going to go for her. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Carlton. Here's Angsler. She tries for three.
It's Cardoso with the rebound. Diggins. Now Cardoso.
Now Stevens. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and will shoot two at the line.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
Both good at the line. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Screen by Gustafson.
Inside. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought.
And another miss by Portland.
Chicago leading. Out to the right wing. Here's Stevens. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
Portland with the ball.
Pass to Gustafson. Carlton. For three. Drills it from outside.
Here's Diggins.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here is Stevens. And she drops in the layup off glass.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Angsler, defended by Sheldon.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Gustafson. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, you look at her shoot, and for a center, Gustafson has such a sweet stroke.
Angsler with it. Now here's Carlton.
Now here's Angsler, expanding her range.
It's Cardoso with the rebound. Here's Diggins.
The tray sinks the three-pointer.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Portland trailing.
Pass to Carlton. Tries a three. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
Now here's Angsler. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here is Stevens.
Pass to Diggins. Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
To the inside. Here's Gustafson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
So comfortable around the rim. Megan Gustafson, a very good finisher.
Here's Diggins.
Here's Stevens. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Carlton.
Pass to Gustafson. And here's Angsler. From beyond the arc.
Diggins grabs the board. Now here's Sheldon.
Here's Stevens.
Now Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
There's a screen. Pass to Angsler. Here's Gustafson.
Covered by Cardoso.
Shoots a fader. Gustafson can't hit.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
And here is Stevens.
Here's Diggins.
5 points in the game.
They grab their own miss.
And a shot goes in.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there, refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
Lots of great players in this league, but guys, give me your favorites to watch.
Well, I got to go with the player everyone is coming out to see, Caitlin Clark. Her level of skill is just unreal.
Yeah, Clark hits 30-footers like they're nothing. In the next trip, she's throwing a bullet pass. She is so much fun to watch.
Here's Diggins.
The shot from the low post is good.
Now, these teams, they don't look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first? Ouch.
Ryan, I hope this one gets closer. Jeez.
There's a screen. Here's Carlton. No good from outside.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Sheldon. Cardoso.
She's guarded by Angsler. Here's Stevens. The three-pointer is on target.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace will be insane. Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her too, a move you perfected actually, but they were gonna get her there one way or the other.
Now Cloud.
Here's Taylor.
From downtown.
Gustafson with the rebound. Carlton with it.
To the right side. 6 to shoot. From 17 feet out. And she gets the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Taylor.
Tries it from the top of the key. She gets that one. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Sky. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And for the Sky here, they've been putting on a show for us.
This team's on the same page. They're right where they need to be on offense.
Yeah, they're on the same page, the same chapter, you know, whatever you want to call it. And they're hitting their scorers right when they need to, making scoring just easy for them.
And there it is.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
The left wing. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. From deep three-point range. Chicago with the rebound. Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. It's good.
It's rare to see bigs move as smoothly as Stevens, and she just controls her body with such poise. It's really fun to see.
The three is up.
And another miss by Portland.
And it's the Sky ball. Pass to Taylor. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Banham. Hits the three-point bomb.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They play terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Pass to Samuelson. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, the moment that three went in on the other end, you could see Samuelson. She had that look that she wanted to respond.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Stevens. It's hauled in by Williams. And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. And it isn't what you call the best of performances from them. Good job to create the easy bucket.
Number 13.
Here's Cloud. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Here's Banham. And a miss there on the triple. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Right side, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Stevens. It drops. That's her 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Portland with the ball.
They trail by 16.
Now a timeout called by Portland. will make substitutions. Pass to Carlton. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. That one goes in.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Loud outside. Now here's Williams.
Stevens, Carlton defending.
Stevens, that's good.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
Pass to Carlton. Down low. Takes the three. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Now here is Stevens. She's got 23.
Diggins.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Pass to Carlton. And she converts the layup.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
Here's Diggins.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Screened by Carlton.
Fires from deep. Down it goes. Her third basket. She's now 3 for 4.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Diggins.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. She's guarded by Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. And so it's Chicago with it. Pass to Taylor.
Here's Diggins.
Launches it.
Rebounded by Portland.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
The 3.
And again, Portland from deep.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
There's a screen by Stevens. Chicago again missing.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Fires for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Timeout called the Sky. Chicago in the lead.
Here's Diggins.
13 points in this game. Drops in the tray.
Well, at this level, no lead is safe. This game very much up for grabs.
All it takes is a few stops and a few quick makes on the other end. Plenty of time for this to get all evened up.
Yeah, no need to panic. Just keep playing your game.
Good on the 3-point shot.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
Pass to Diggins.
From the arc.
And here's Sheldon.
Now here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot.
Here's Diggins.
Good on the triple.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Here's Engsler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Carlton. Let's go with a 3.
And again, Portland from deep.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
Now here's Engsler.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint. For the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Sheldon. Pass to Cardoso. Diggins.
And it's off from 3-point range.
And here's Engsler.
They set the screen for 3.
And again, Portland from deep.
Yet another 3 for her. Once we hit the second quarter, the 3's starting to fall down like rain for her.
Screen by Cardoso. Pass to Diggins.
There's the 3.
Rebounded by Portland.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Carlton.
And that's out of bounds. Portland will retain possession.
Gustafson. Pass to Carlton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elizabeth Williams with the block. They retain possession.
The ball goes to Chicago.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
First half comes to a conclusion. Has been very close so far. Sky out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. That's very not the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Here's Angsler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Carlton. They set the pick. Now here's Angsler. Now Gustafson. Covered by Cardoso. Just 4 to shoot. Using the post moves to get the 2 points. And it's the Sky ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Diggins. The 3. Rebounded by Portland. Here's Angsler. One thing a lot of WNBA fans talk about is how sharp the defense is in this league.
And I think that illustrates what a strong team mentality there is across the board. Individual stats really come second. Titles and team accolades, those come first.
And we see it in the passing, too. You're not going to find better assist work than you do in the WNBA.
Here's Diggins. She's got 19. Here's Sheldon. Sinks the triple. Angsler with it. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. They set a pick. Pass to Gustafson. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Chicago in the lead. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Diggins. And here is Stevens. Carlton defending. And there are the Sky with another bucket.
Really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the look they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Six on the shot clock. Releases. The rebound by the Sky. Here's Diggins. 19 points in the game. Pass to Cardoso. Outside Stevens. Off target from outside.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Now Gustafson. From deep. No luck on that one. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Pass to Stevens. Inside. And a basket by Cardoso.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
And here's Carlton. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Diggins. Sheldon outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Carlton. Here's the three. Rebound, Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Here's Diggins. Now here's Cardoso. Diggins, covered by Gustafson.
Here's Stevens. And she uses a glass on the layup.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Now here's Angsler.
Looking for a first basket still in this one.
Gustafson. Pass to Angsler.
Puts up the three.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly. Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
And another miss by Portland. Pass to Diggins.
To the inside.
Stevens.
Banked in off the glass.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Now Angsler. Now here's Carlton.
To stop the run. That's no good. That miss makes her 5 for 11 from the field.
Pass to Diggins.
Three-pointer.
Rebounded by Portland. And here's Angsler.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. From deep.
And another miss by Portland.
Chicago with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Here's Diggins.
And she banks in the layups.
The defense on her has to be airtight, guys, and that was far fronted.
Pass to Carlton.
Screened by Carlton.
Three-pointer. Stevens grabs the board.
Sheldon outside.
Pass to Stevens.
Now here's Cardoso. Carlton defending. Here's Diggins.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
And here's Carlton.
Here's the pick.
Here's Angsler.
Looking to end the drought. Stevens grabs the board.
It's almost like she's trying to make things harder on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Here's Sheldon.
And the three ball is good.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Pass to Carlton. From outside the arc. Fails to score there. She has made 5 of 12 to this point.
Sheldon. He's guarded by Angsler. And here's Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
She's got 26. Misses the step back jump shot. The three ball. The rebound by the Sky.
Now here's Cardoso.
Not a lot of room. Yep, that goes.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Pass to Angsler. Now Carlton. Will it go? And it's in.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Stevens. Jacks up a three. Stuffson with the rebound. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sky out in front, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Here's Cloud. Outside Stevens. Pass to Banham. Lets the three fly. And she's good on the three ball.
Yeah, it's the tall frame of Stevens that allows her to see the floor so well and distribute accordingly.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Taylor. From past the arc, and again, it's the Sky from deep.
Well, the D sacked off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Here's Carlton. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Pass to Banham. Takes the three. Rebounded by Portland.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Puts up a three. Taylor grabs the board. On offense, here the Sky. To the middle. Cloud. Tries again. And Stevens with the lay-in.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Samuelson outside. Shoots the three. Ooh, no luck on that one. Now here is Stevens. Guarded closely. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Samuelson. They need this. Carlton gets the bucket.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
To the wing on the left. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Portland with the ball. She's guarded by Stevens. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Fire, Louisa Geisesletter. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so she hits both of them. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Cloud outside. This one for three. It's good from long range.
Yeah, that is assertive offense from Cloud, putting in the work to find her shot.
She's guarded by Williams. Stevens grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Cloud. The tray. That one doesn't drop. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now here's Carlton. She's guarded closely. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Team foul. At the line for the Fire, Bridget Carlton. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She's off on the first. So both teams making some changes here. And she's good on the second. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Taylor. Banham. And the three off target. The shot. Chicago with the rebound.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that.
She's got to just use her head because that was a terrible choice.
Here's Banham. That one's good. And so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Now here's Carlton. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good. Here's Banham. She's guarded by Angsler. For three. Banham, no good. Pass to Angsler. Now Gustafson takes the three. Taylor grabs the board. Now Banham. Outside for Cloud. And out of bounds. Portland will take it.
Fire ball.
Angsler with it. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Angsler. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Portland. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Carlton. And there's the pick. Pass to Angsler. Now here's Gustafson. She's guarded by Williams. Fader on the way. And another miss by Portland. Cloud outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Angsler. Screen by Gustafson. Nailed from three-point land. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Back to Cloud. Shoots the three. Another miss by Natasha Cloud.
Portland with the ball.
Pass to Angsler. Now Carlton. The three ball. Elizabeth Williams pulls it in.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Banham. Here's Taylor. Puts it up from 15. She squares up and sinks it. Now here's Angsler. And here's Carlton. Pass to Angsler. Shoots from the high post. It's hauled in by Williams. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Pass to Banham from outside the arc. Make it 5 for 10 for her with that bucket.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now here's Carlton.
Here's Gustafson. She's guarded by Williams. Gustafson gets the bucket.
Oh yeah, Gustafson, some weight room points.
Chicago with the ball. Pass to Taylor.
Carlton defending.
And here's Banham. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And there's a pick. Pass to Angsler. Williams with the steal. Here's Cloud. Now Banham. Here's Taylor. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Carlton up top.
Pass to Gustafson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Cloud outside. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that'll wrap it up.